Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Wanna recap the PlayStation announcements as it regards to PC. No PC ports announced as of yet, but there is rumblings of a PC port coming in July. This is coming from the Snitch, who I believe also was the first one to break The Last of Us coming to PC. And I thought the show was absolutely terrible. I think Sony should be absolutely embarrassed for that garbage that they put out. When was it? On Wednesday? But I'll give you guys my opinions on everything as it pertains to PC. So first of all, yes, there were a lot of PC announcements. First of all, they showcased a lot of multi-platform games, which I feel like Sony shouldn't get a ton of credit for because they come to every event. I saw somebody on Twitter, and I forgot the Twitter account right now, but they made such a great analogy as far as third-party games at a PlayStation showcase that should be focused around first-party titles that, you know, it's like somebody inviting you to their house, and then there's a bunch of other guests, and then the person that invited you doesn't come until literally the end of the event. But all the third-party guests, they're fine, but why weren't you there? You're the one that invited me, and that's kind of how it felt with Spider-Man 2 looking really cool. But then, you know, a lot of the third-party games look pretty cool, but, you know, that wasn't what a PlayStation showcase was supposed to be for. It's about what are you doing as a first party, and that was established with the first showcase. But nevertheless, the Snitch did note on Discord, and I believe this is making the rounds on social media. He noted, guys, I know some announcements that were not announced during the showcase. It's super weird. For example, a PC port, which is coming on July, and somebody asked, is it AAA? And he said, yes. I would have to assume that's Ghost of Tsushima. That seems to be the slam dunk home run winner, and if they do have announcements under their sleeve, I saw the theory that maybe they're waiting on the Xbox showcase and how they can counter that. Who cares at this point? They completely crapped the bed when it came to the showcase, but hopefully Ghost of Tsushima does come in July, and we can forget the god-awful travesty that this event was. But Ghost of Tsushima would be really cool, and again, the Snitch is super reputable, so I imagine that will be coming to fruition. Hopefully that other PC ports are in the pipeline. Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet Rift Apart, Ghost of Tsushima, those are the top three as far as recent releases that I would like to see. Obviously, if you want to go into the vault, I see a lot of people wanting Infamous Second Son as well, so that warms my heart, to be perfectly honest, because I love that game, even though I didn't like it as much as Infamous 1 and 2. You know, Infamous 1 and 2 are definitely dated at this point, but Infamous Second Son is still a great game. Okay, let's go over the other announcements. Bungie announced Marathon. It's a revival of a series. CG trailer, which was another huge problem with this god-awful event, that Sony is just addicted to these CG trailers. That's why, bro, I crapped on Sony back in 2021 when everybody was losing their minds over Wolverine being announced, and it's like, bro, it's a CG trailer for a game that's coming out in 5 years. Like, no, you don't get any credit for that. It's garbage. We like gameplay. We are people that play video games. Show me the damn gameplay. But whatever, if you want to get excited for Marathon, apparently this game is crushing it from a social media standpoint. I don't have any attachment towards this, but hopefully it's good, and it will be coming to PC science fiction PvP with a CG trailer. They opened the show with a game coming from Sony and Haven called Fairgame. CG trailer of a new IP. Who cares? Show me gameplay or get the F out. Dragon's Dogma 2 coming to PC as well. I always recommend Dragon's Dogma when it's on sale for sub $4. That game looks fantastic. Probably won't come out until 2025, 2026, but man, that game looks tremendous. It's so exciting to see Dragon's Dogma getting the love it deserves, because it's a game that was so underrated for so long, but I think over the years with, you know, the PC port, with it coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, there was this cult following that developed for this game, and now it's really gonna explode with Dragon's Dogma 2, I feel. And Capcom's really been firing on all cylinders outside of, you know, Pragmata. I have no idea what's going on with that game, but Dragon's Dogma 2, super excited for that, and it will be coming to PC, and hopefully, from my recollection, Dragon's Dogma 1 was a damn good PC port, so hopefully Dragon's Dogma 2 follows, and it's running on the RE engine, and yo, the RE engine has been running really well on PC, so hopefully, Dragon's Dogma 2 follows suit. Alan Wake 2, October 17th, yes, it is Epic Games Store exclusive, but guess what? I don't have a problem with this being an Epic Games Store exclusive. You want to know why? This game probably wouldn't have even happened had it not been from Epic Games. They directly funded the development of this game. If they want to lock it to their own storefront, I am okay with that. It's when you pay developers just to have a timed exclusivity period that's doing nobody any favors. But without Epic Games, Alan Wake 2 probably wouldn't have come to fruition. So the fact that they're involved in this, I am gonna give this a slide on being an Epic Games Store exclusive. I know people are gonna be irrationally mad about every EGS exclusive, but you know, if Sony funds a game to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, that is their prerogative to keep it exclusive onto that console. It's great that we're getting it on PC as well, and I'm happy about that, but if you're directly funding a game to actually come to life, you can do whatever the hell you want with it, in my opinion. That is my 2 cents on it. Would I like to have it on Steam? Sure, but guess what? Alan Wake 2 probably wouldn't exist without Epic Games Store. At least that is my interpretation of this situation. It will be coming to Epic Games Store. It looks fantastic, and it will be $49.99 on PC, which is great. Now, the Digital Deluxe Edition, which includes the expansions, will be $70, so take that for however you want it, but I think the game looks great. Super excited for it. Love the first one, and that's one of the games I'm more excited for. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Yes, this was a cool announcement. It's a CG trailer for a remake. Guys, did we not just have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic happen? Did we not just have Prince of Persia Sands of Time happen? You gotta temper your expectations greatly when it comes to just these CG trailers, even if it's for a remake that is hotly anticipated. And to me, sometimes it comes across as, oh, we can throw together a CG trailer and get people really excited, even if the game is so early on in development and probably won't come out in 5 to 6 years. Who cares? We can throw together a CG trailer, people will be super excited because they know the original. That's why you do have to temper your expectations when it comes to this remake. I loved Metal Gear Solid 3, but the fact we got no gameplay, the fact we don't even have a release window of, let's say, 2025, does nothing for me. You know, it does a little. I shouldn't say it does nothing, but mostly I don't give it as much credit. Because again, we saw KOTOR, we saw Sands of Time. We don't know what's gonna happen with the remakes. For every RE4, there's gonna be your KOTORs of the world, and they're gonna be your Prince of Persia Sands of Time. That's just something you gotta expect, so temper your expectations a little bit. What you can get excited for is the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, which is due out this fall, including Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. This should be on Steam. If you want to play the classics, this will be here, but it should be noted that there will be some adjustments to avoid copyright and things like that, so bear that in mind as well. But yeah, any way to play MGS3, and this is Master Collection Volume 1, so this is just the tip of the iceberg. You know what that means? MGS4 probably not that far off, and we finally gonna preserve that game, baby. Let's go. Phantom Blade Zero is the game that seemed to really get everybody's attention, and that is coming to PC. Guys, what you have to know, this is a Chinese-developed game. Not to say that's a bad thing, however, look at the other Chinese-developed projects that get announced. They look incredibly flashy, and then we hear nothing about them for years and years. How long have we been excited for Lost Soul Aside? That game got announced like 8 years ago, and it's still in development. Probably not coming out this year. Who knows if it's coming out next year? Black Myth Wukong got announced in 2020. People lost their minds over that. It's scheduled for summer of 2024, but who knows if we're gonna hit that. If past this prologue when it comes to these Chinese games, good luck playing this game at 2026 in the earliest, maybe 2027, maybe it'll never come to fruition. That is the expectation that you have to have, because the Chinese games that have come out at this point from PlayStation's China Hero project, it's been the smaller scale titles. Boundary just hit early access years and years after its initial announcement, so I'm telling you guys, yes, the gameplay looked incredibly stylish, incredibly flashy, but you gotta temper your expectations with these Chinese games. Sony's gonna dupe people by showcasing this game, and people are gonna be like, whoa, this looks insane. And then, a lot of people don't know about the China Hero project and the games that have been in development for like nearly literally a decade, so you gotta temper your expectations with these games. Yes, it looks cool. Yes, it looks like a game that a lot of people would enjoy if the ultimate the product ends up being like this, but again, temper your expectations, because I'm seeing so many people getting duped by this. It is good to be cautiously optimistic, but in this case, I would be pessimistic just because, again, past this prologue, so just figure that out. Honestly, one of my favorite announcements out of the whole event, Helldivers 2, coming to PC as well. That's fantastic. I love the original Helldivers. This one is definitely taking a step up, and it's coming in 2023. I am all about that. This is the best PC announcement, in my opinion, of the entire show. It's a new game, we got gameplay, and it's out this year. That is what I wanted more of. New gameplay, release windows that are relatively soon, either this year or next year. I wanted more of that. It's okay to sprinkle in a little Metal Gear 3. It's okay to sprinkle in a little Dragon's Dogma 2. But when that is all you get out of the event, no, that's not good. It's honestly pretty terrible what they did. And like giving, I like Cat Quest, but bro, a PlayStation showcase is not where you showcase Cat Quest. Like, I'm sorry, but Helldivers 2 looks great. Get a couple friends and then play that together. That's gonna be a great game this year. I'm very confident because Arrowhead is an incredibly talented studio. They did a killer job with Helldivers 1 and now taking a step up with Helldivers 2, so that's super exciting. We also had Granblue Fantasy Relink, which we got a new trailer on that. Still scheduled for winter of 2023. I really need a date on this before I can get excited because this has been in development since like 2017, 2018, like literally around that period. So I am like a little skeptical on them actually hitting this window, and winter is sometimes like, I don't know how to interpret that. Square Enix did schedule Crisis Core for winter of 2023, and that ultimately came out in December. But Square Enix is also scheduling, I believe, the FF7 Remake Part 2 for winter of 2023, and that, I doubt, is coming out this year. And sometimes winter does bleed into 2024, and sometimes the game can get delayed, and then it'll be summer, and then, who knows what's gonna happen. But hopefully it does drop this year. I'm very excited for it, and it is coming to PC. I feel like this is gonna be a great game to play on your Steam Deck. Because it is a cross-gen game. It'll be on PS4 and PS5, as well as PC, so that's exciting, if nothing else. But if you're into, anime-stylized JRPGs, this is definitely going to be one to watch out for. So excited about that, just hopefully we get a date soon. So that's my 2 cents on everything. Hopefully Ghost of Tsushima coming in July, and yes, I know, I'm a little fired up, a little bit of a rant, and I've been ranting about this event quite a lot, just because I think one of the worst presentations I've ever seen Sony done, and I've watched all of their E3s, or at least a lot of their E3s, going back to the mid-2000s, but this was abysmal. They should legitimately be embarrassed. This was a clown show. I can't even use the superlatives, and what I think is, a lot of people, I feel, give Sony way too much of a pass, and I feel like if Microsoft had an event like this, they would have been crapped all to hell. If they showcased a bunch of multi-platform games coming out in 2025 and 2026 or may not even exist, and then they ended the event with a gameplay of one big game, let's say a Starfield, would people be happy about that? No, they would totally crap on Microsoft, but a lot of people give Sony a pass, and I don't know why. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's just this bias that people have developed towards PlayStation and Sony, and I love PlayStation and Sony. Like, I've had every PlayStation platform. I bought the PS4 and PS5 at launch. I bought the PS3 shortly after launch. I had a PS2. The PS1 was my first console ever. Like, I love PlayStation, but God, this event was terrible. But that'll do it for me from the PC side of things. At least you weren't as invested into it, but you did have some cool announcements like Helldivers 2, Metal Gear Collection coming this fall, I think is pretty cool, and hopefully that port in July is in fact Ghost of Tsushima. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.